getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
Well, Cincinnati's shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip on the court for Cincinnati. And it's Lyles in at the 1. Here's Lee, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. And Cincinnati has possession. Ooh, poked away. To the wing, right side. Pass to Eschmeyer. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Another turnover leads to another bucket at the other end.
And so Randall will bring it up for Cincinnati.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
Here's Walton. 23 points his last outing. Fires in the triple.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Randall outside. To the middle. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Shaw. The 3 is up. And Kansas City another 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
From deep three-point range, Randall pulls down the board. Well, Cincinnati's shooting a nice 50% for the game. And he lobs it up top.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Pass to Walton. From 20 feet. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. For Cincinnati, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Alvarez. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
Kansas City foul call.
And some rookies here that have wasted no time making their defense stand out. Cincinnati shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. For Kansas City, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Walton. Nails it from beyond the arc. Walton's got 8 here in this quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Buckner. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Sinks it from distance. Walton's got 56 in the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Randall deciding where to go with it. A moment now to see how the schedule is shaping up for Cincinnati. On Wednesday, then on Friday, And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Randall at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Randall. And Kansas City making a change here. Jones is checked in. And Randall drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Reynolds. And Kansas City another three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Randall outside. Pass to Clark. Here's Lyles. Here's Vincent. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Lee, the pass to Reynolds for three. And Kansas City another three.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And so Randall will bring it up for Cincinnati. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Out to the right wing. Puts up a deep three. The shot, no good.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Pure from three-point range.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Lyles. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Walton. Yet another bucket.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Blocked. Lee, the pass to Walton. From outside the arc. And yes, another basket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Randall outside. To stop the drought. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Lee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Walton. And Kansas City another three.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pass to Vincent. Here's Lyles. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Now here's Vincent. Tight defense on him. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Walton. Hits yet again. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Got a piece of it. Here's Lyles. Pass to Vincent. Unloads from 13. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Vincent's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hard to leave any player that wide open from that distance.
Here's Reynolds. And Kansas City another three.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Here's Lyles. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 4 rebounds now. This one for 3. And Kansas City another 3.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Clark outside. To the paint. Vincent outside. Pass to Clark. Beyond the arc. Shaw pulls it in. Shaw's got 5 rebounds in the game. Lee on the wing. 28 points for him. Sends it home from three-point land.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter... already locked in.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
2 shots.
And that one misses. And Cincinnati will go for a different look here. He hits the second from the line. Fires for 3, and another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Lowry, and it's Lowry with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks. And here's the fast break. Here's Shaw.
Get out of the way!
Wow. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. For Cincinnati, they've gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. And rejected. And he recovers it from deep. Johnson, another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Here's Walton. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Oh, another one falls. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Pass to Shaw. Shoots over Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. Shaw's got 17 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Fires from deep. And Kansas City another 3.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
A minute and a half left in the second quarter. Here's Lowry. And miss after miss right now. And Kansas City with possession. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Hansen. 7 points in the game. Inside. Here's Phillips. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The 3. And Kansas City another 3.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Boy, he swipes the ball away again.
And you know, he's got a shot at setting the team record for most steals in a game.
Not too far away from the franchise high. With the way he's playing, it's absolutely in sight. Lowry surveys the D. And they recover it. Here's Phillips. Shot clock at 5. Johnson for 3. Counted from distance. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Lee on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
And so it's Kansas City making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot.
Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
One more time.
Lee's got 42 in the game.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
I think it's fair to say we know how this probably is going to shake out. But crazier things have happened.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for Kansas City.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.